What do you think? Good. Morning, everybody. It's Monday, June 27th, 2016, and I'm getting ready for work for the day. Grant's eating a little breakfast here. Hi, Grant. Hi. He's watching Thomas and Friends videos on YouTube. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day today, so stay tuned for more. Alright, what's going on? Let's check in with the special weekend edition of the Ethereum report, shall we? Alright, so that puts me just over 10 Ether with the additional Ether that I purchased or converted over from Bitcoin. So I had bought $20 worth of Bitcoin probably 2 weeks ago or so. And about a week ago, maybe even longer, I converted $20 worth of Bitcoin, which had risen in value. So the $20 I purchased originally was worth about $26, $27, and when I converted it to Ether, I was able to buy a little over 2 Ethers with that $26. So I got it for somewhere around $13 or so per Ether. And someone almost just T-boned me, but that's okay. That's what happened there. Yeah, so anyway, so I got whatever it is. I can't think of the number off the top of my head, but it's almost 9 Ether mined and a couple Ether that I bought. So, yeah, stay tuned for more. Alright, so this weekend was awesome. Yesterday I couldn't have asked for anything better. Vicky came all the way out again just to spend the day with Grant and I. And it was really nice. So, you know, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Vicky's been having some issues with her hip. And if she sits for a really long time, it kind of causes pain and all that. So she was telling me on her ride home her hip was really hurting. And I'm an idiot. I thought she was I thought she was having those issues, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, and she hasn't mentioned it since. So I thought she was that was taken care of, but I'm gonna have to look up the issue she's having and see, maybe it's something she's gonna have for the rest of her life. I don't really know, but so she made a comment last night that she's probably not gonna be able to do that anymore, like come out for just the day, because that's almost 8 hours. That's like 7 or 8 hours of driving. Yeah, probably about 7 hours of driving. And it makes for a really long day if you're doing that in just one day. So, but she came out. We went and saw Finding Dory. I love that movie. That was really good. I was laughing my butt off that whole time. We played out back with the water and Grant's little pool, and then we after the movie we did dinner with my parents. So my dad cooked us some pork chops and corn on the cob. I haven't had corn on the cob in years, so that was really nice. So it was a good time. It was nice to spend time with my parents and stuff. Vicky said, I think it was Friday, she put in her 60-day notice to her apartment complex. So that means she gets, you know, has 60 days to get out of there. So she said she's gonna have to start looking into storage units in this area so she can, you know, start moving her stuff over. Really wish I knew where my forearm forklifts went. So I had these like moving straps that you put on your forearms, and it goes around whatever you're moving, like really heavy items like dressers and stuff. And it makes it like really easy to lift really big and heavy stuff. What else is going on? So yeah, we're gonna have to start moving her booty out here. She's got her interview next week, and things are moving along. What else? Traffic. Today the contractors are set to arrive. They said that they would probably be here around 8 a.m. today. I'm gonna probably be into work just a little bit late. But yeah, so they gotta finish putting up that scaffolding or that cable tray that goes above the racks. After that, they're going to run all the cabling. So all of the fiber runs and all that stuff. So I'm gonna have a busy morning. There's a couple cable trays that I'm gonna have to move or relocate. I'm really happy with this mining setup. You know, I wasn't sure how well it was gonna go, if I would be able to keep it going and stuff, but my wallet's worth about 150 US bucks, so that's good. And it just keeps growing as as time goes by. So it's been, I think I've mined for over the course, like over 2 weekends. And so what day is today? Today's the 27th. We got the new graphics cards, should be coming out at the end of the month. So I'm gonna see if I can return the ones that I got and replace them with the newer ones. So the newer ones are the same price, more horsepower, and they consume less actual power, less energy. So I'm excited about that. I know one of my buddies is talking about he's gonna go pick up 6 of them. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of hash rate they can pull, but I'm guessing 5 of them. Right now I'm making around $250 a month. 5 of the new ones will probably make, I'm guessing, like almost $300 a month. But we'll see. Fire truck. That's about it. That's on my mind. I got a lot of video footage to sift through from over the weekend. You know, I was thinking this morning, I was like, you know, we had this pit bull running around. We had the owner of the pit bull being a douchebag, and I had my video camera on my hip the whole time. I don't think I filmed any of that. I wasn't really caring about capturing the moment. I was more worried about getting the dog away from the little kids and stuff. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting. I'm like, you know, I probably could have and should have documented that. Yeah, so stay tuned for more. What's going on, everybody? Just getting out of work for the day. It says it's 90 degrees outside. It's probably warmer than that. Oh, it just went to 92. And today's been a good day. I must say, you know, I've been doing these daily vlogs for probably somewhere in the ballpark of 100 days in a row, and I got it down to a pretty good science at this point. So you know, I'm kind of proud of myself. It's been a lot of work to get it initially set up and created. You know, I started with just creating what I thought at the time was a cool intro video, and then I was like, well, let's start doing some outro videos. So like that's the clip at the end of each day, and then you know, I kind of went from there. That's when I started, you know, once I already had those built and designed, that's when I went and started doing the Ethereum report. So that's a daily, just weekdays only, but a daily report. And yeah, I'm building those live with live data every single day. And it's working out pretty well. It's, you know, I'm excited about this Ethereum stuff. I kind of forgot or forget that with Ethereum, you know, I'm only going to be able to mine for maybe like 6 months or so. So they said, you know, like right now Ethereum's proof of work, which means like you can mine it via GPUs. And once it changes to proof of stake, that's pretty much going to be it. So I kind of forgot about that. I was rereading about that, and I was like, okay. So I got to kind of keep that in mind, because, you know, I wanted to go crazy and buy another 5 more graphics cards and stuff, and get 5 more miners up and running, and double my income and all that. But, you know, it's just going to be more of a headache once this time runs out. So what I am going to try to do is return the cards that I already got, and those were, what were they? They were about $1,000, so they're $205 a piece. So 1,020 bucks or $25, $30 for 5 of them. I don't know. So I was doing some math, and the new cards from my calculations, it says that they do like 5 Terra or Tetra hops or whatever per second, and my existing cards do like 3.5. So these new cards are, I think, what is that, somewhere in the neighborhood of like 30 to 35% more powerful. So I was, you know, trying to determine, like, you know, what does that translate to? You know, like, should I even worry about, you know, trying to swap these cards out for the newer ones? And I do think it's worth it. I mean, you know, of course. But let me see if I can look up my numbers real quick here. So the I forgot the calculations rating that it's called Tetra flops or some shit. But the new cards can do 5. My existing cards supposedly can do 3.5 Tetra cycles per second or whatever. So right now I'm getting around 19 mega hash per second. So if the math equals out perfectly, which it probably doesn't or won't, that would mean the new cards each, so my existing cards get 19, that means the new cards would get like 27 mega hash per card. So doing the math, let's say, like, I just went off of today's numbers. So my stats today said that I would, I'm currently bringing home $295 a month worth of Ether. So if I did the math, and it was like, oh, I guess I don't have it written down here. It would be, it would be almost like another extra $100. So it would go from like $295 to like $395 per month of Ether mined. So that would be awesome. And that's just by swapping out the cards for the newer models. That's all it is. Nothing else is changing. Just doing the math with my existing numbers, calculations, and stuff. So $400 a month worth of Ether income. We're talking with Ether being as low as it is. Ether's only, it almost broke $14 today. So last week it was $22. So those numbers would go up drastically if Ether was $22 or more. So it is what it is. You know, it's something to do. And yeah, I noticed too, the last couple days my averages have been going back up over to 100 mega hash a second. So usually it's like in the 90s, like low 90s or whatever. So, you know, that extra 10 mega hash a second average is huge. You know, it adds up, especially when you're doing 24/7 mining. I did read an article where people were saying, you know, if you input or use different drivers or input different settings, that your hash rate can change drastically. Some people were saying from, you know, 1920 mega hash all the way, they were able to get it up to 30. So I'm gonna look into that. I think that's true for a different card, different one than I have, but I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't been around the block been into this for like a few weeks, and there's a lot to learn, and you don't have much time to mess with this stuff. You just gotta keep it hammering, keep it moving. I may return my other power supply that I bought. So I have 2 external power supplies. They're 1,000-watt power supplies. My current cards, they technically should be running upon, spread up amongst 2 of those power supplies. I mentioned it last week. But you know what? It's fine for the time being. I haven't touched them. So I still have 5 GPUs or graphics cards running on 1,000-watt power supply. So I was thinking about returning that other power supply. It was like $100, $120 or something like that. And my credit card's getting high. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. So, a lot of bills lately, I guess. So today was a busy day at work. I, was working with the contractors. I got the rest of the above rack switches installed. I did the above rack switching stuff, but then the contractors were finishing all the fiber patches. They look good, it's a lot of work. And tomorrow they're gonna come back, finish up, do some testing. And then one of my coworkers was like, oh, they need to install the equipment. And I was like, okay, they never agreed to do that, but all right. So now we're gonna get them to install all the equipment in our network, in our new racks. So that, we never talked about that. So my network guy just made it sound like it was obvious, and I'm like, that's my job. But hey, we can get someone else to do it. Hell yeah. So that's about all that's going on with all that. I'm gonna cut this. I gotta make some phone calls. I gotta make sure my parents got Grant from daycare. Did pay some bills today. I only got, I think, like a couple $100 left in my account until payday, and I still need to pay for this week's daycare, for Grant's daycare. That's like $120. I'm gonna put in, I didn't pay last week, but I'm gonna put in a note saying, declare last week as a vacation week or something, because Grant wasn't there all week. So yeah, I don't know, it's been busy, so stay tuned for more. Alright, so I just got off the phone with my mom, and she said that Grant pooped in his pants today again at daycare, and I don't know, I guess the other kids are noticing or something. And like, I don't want him to get the reputation of being the smelly kid in class. Like he messes around and does this and like tries to hide it and stuff, and poop is one thing you can't hide. It just festers. It turns his butt red and just hurts him so much, and then he smells. And that's Saturday night at the party. Like, that's why I was so upset and crying Saturday night at the end of that video, end of the night, was like, I was so frustrated. I was just so pissed. I've been cleaning his ass for 2 days. So Saturday, with the poop in the pants and stuff, I was just done. Like Friday night, Saturday, all day Saturday, we went through like every pair of underwear he had. He had like nothing but accidents, and I was freaking pissed. Like, goes on vacation, I get him back, and that's how he is. He hasn't been at school for a week. So I just got off the phone with my mom, and he had another accident today, and she said she just talked to him and said, this isn't acceptable. Like, we're not doing this anymore. And then, whatever. So I got off the phone, and then she just called me back now. The phone was ringing, and it was Grant, and he was calling to tell me that he had a really big poop that he put in the potty at daycare. So it sounds like he put a really big one in the potty, but then he also had an accident. So I don't know what happened, what order, whatever. But you know, this isn't cute. It's not funny, and this is something that we should have been dealing with or tackling 2 years ago. He was better potty trained 2 years ago than he is now. So I don't know what kind of bullshit living conditions he's living in at his mom's house. I really don't know. All I can go off of is the look that he gives, you know, his mom's wife, or his mom's husband, I'm sorry. And it just looks like sheer terror. So I just I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm pissed. You know, I have to resort to going back to carrying a diaper bag now everywhere. It's freaking ridiculous. Like, especially like now, like overnight, he can typically stay dry by himself and stuff. So it's I don't know. I'm like, I think what I'm gonna do is just start setting like hourly timers and say, Grant, every hour this goes off, I need you to sit on the potty and do some farts. And then if anything comes out when he's farting on the potty, that's cool. Whatever, he can wipe. But I don't know if that's what it is. Yeah. It's like, man, dude, like, I just think back to the days before I had a kid, and like the shit, and not literal shit, but the shit that I had to deal with was like nothing compared to the fucking shit that goes on now. This is crazy. You know? All I had to worry about was myself. Man, that's what's beautiful about Facebook, man. Like, you see like your younger friends and stuff that are Facebook friends, you know, and the way their posts and the way they type and talk and stuff online and all that, it's just like they have no freaking clue. And I'm not just talking about like the amount of work a family is and all that, but like stress, you know, keeping a roof over your kid's head, all that, man. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm hungry, I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm pissed. Alright, time to make some more phone calls. What do you got?
My playset.
Your playset? Are those army men? Hi, Soph.
This is the army man house.
Yep, Grandma's been busy up here. So.
Spider-Man house. And Superman.
Wow. Did you make all these?
Spider-Man house. Superman house.
Wow.
In town. In the army house. And what's
That's
over
the
here?
army house.
Oh, here's the zoo.
That's the zoo with the tiger?
And the monkeys. Show 'em a monkey. Show 'em a monkey.
I don't see
Tigers
the
and
monkeys.
See the red?
Oh,
That's the
those are the monkeys.
You probably can't see that.
No, I thought they were army guys.
On her back.
When did you make that?
Ah, pretty.
They made that for Sophie.
I don't know
Wow.
where she's gonna wear it.
Grant, did you make that for her?
Yeah.
I can make it for her.
You made that?
Yep.
Good job. I think she likes it.
It never falls off. Look.
Give me 5.
Grant,
Good job.
it's good.
Grant got a glow stick from school, huh?
Oh, it's in my spaceship.
Here, hold up. Let me see it. Let me see what it looks like. There it is.
Stay up there, Dad. Stay up there.
Hey.
I mean, get something really quick.
Today? You got that today? Here, we gotta make sure it gets in the water. It came out of the water. There you go. Is it in the water now?
He brought home a flower and the rocket. And this flower, the teacher said that a couple days ago they all took flowers and they put it in water that had color in it. And they wanted to see how much color
What color is that?
came up into the flower. Look.
What color is that one?
Green in the water? Was there green in the water? Look at the green on
Grant,
the
what color are the leaves on that?
On this one?
Yeah.
They're white with what inside?
Green.
Green. See?
You guys did a science
They
project.
did a little
Cool.
project at school.
Good job, bud. Give me 5.
Do you like
And then
this?
I do, and then you brought that home for Grandma. That was nice of you.
Well, yeah, the flower. Grandma put the rest of them were from the bouquet that you gave.
Aww.
Because a lot of them died.
Alright. Spray stuff, that sealant,
Mm.
that black sealant.
Hmm.
Oh, Daddy needs a tissue now. That was a foul ball. Yeah, go ahead. Whoa! That's a home run, Grant, underneath the tree. I got him. Distraction. Did you see who's here? We'll give him a hug.
Jack, you start growing out the front of your shoes.
Hi, guys. Hi, Grace.
Hi.
Hi. Remember Grace? She was in on Saturday's episode, and she said, "What was your message to the world?"
Play the ukulele.
Yep. Don't forget it.
Take 2.
Take 2. That was a foul ball. Get it, Grant. Go get it. Go get her. Catch her quick. Oh, she beat you. She touched it. She touched it. She's up again. She gets it again.
2 times?
Oh.
I'm getting the shower later. My feet are fine.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes that ball hurts. All right, Grant. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. What are you doing? Come here.
I told you the TV, you're a blind woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know what he does. He has a fist. So to this army guy, he can go.
Kristen's mom.
Bam.
Hey,
Your
Grant,
turn. Your turn. Your turn.
What do you got?
Hey.
What do you got? What do you got? One purple. You go right here. There you go. Look at where. Hey!
My turn.
Pick up my guy.
These are like a late night treat. You put them on the grill, put them on foil, pull them out. And I'm telling you, you won't even have to put nothing on them. They're that good.
All right, internets. Do you know anyone that wants to buy a painting? What's the guy's name?
Hargrove.
Hargrove. H-A-R Grove E-G-B-E. He's born in 41 in Italy.
Yep.
And he came over on a boat.
And they're all original.
All original, authentic, limited edition.
Artist proofs.
Artist proofs in color. Write me a letter. All right, internet. How much is a
Doing nothing.
Princess Diana Beanie Baby? It's purple. It's got the tag on it. We got 4 of them up for sale as well. What do you think? What's your asking price?
Starting at $1,500.
$15,000 cash. So I found out today that you can have fake money orders.
Pay for